But moving on Super Tuesday, Taylor Swift took to Instagram to encourage her army of fans to vote swiftly. Vote the people who most represent you into power, she wrote. Taylor endorsed Joe Biden with a tray of cookies in the last presidential election, and the thinking is that she'll do the same again this year. So, do celebrities have a responsibility to encourage their fans to get to the polls in this election?
Ooh,
big question.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You think so?
I think for everything that you were saying, Capri, I don't know if it's just me, perhaps you can confirm or deny, this election in the United States feels different.
Yeah.
It's going to be, in my opinion, the most consequential election maybe in the history of the entire United States of America and maybe for all democracies across the world. And I don't say that as an overstatement. I really mean that. So I think that extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. And Taylor Swift, for lack of a better word, is probably more powerful than both of those men put together. And she can sway young voters who have been historically completely apathetic about politics into getting into the voters' booth. So I see the pressure for her to say something. This was a brilliant move on her part.
To just encourage people to vote.
Just say, get out and vote. Because to me, if you watch Taylor Swift fans, they have made it a full-time job to decipher Easter eggs that Taylor Swift leaves in all of her songs, in all of the pictures that she drops, in every line that she Instagrams. If you don't think that her voters already know where her allegiance lies, you're wrong. They know exactly where her allegiance lies.
Isn't it also a little scary that a pop star essentially has that much power, like to direct the course of history? And I think it's great that she's asking people to vote. I've been sort of prickled, though, by something that's happening a lot more, and it's fans asking celebrities, not asking, demanding they tell them who they're voting for. It's a demand rather than an ask, and it feels like a rhetorical demand because they want the same answer to match their answer, not to have any sort of difference whatsoever. And I find that goes against their entire worldview.
Do you think that that's like specifically American? I mean, is anybody asking?
Oh, no, we can
is anybody asking, like, you know, what Geddy Lee is voting for? Or Randy Bachman? Or, you know, I mean, I know that there's Drake and Biebs and all those other people that are Canadian. But for me, I'm more concerned about, you know, where Randy Bachman stands. I don't like current politics.
But you bring up a really good point, because I'm thinking if you talk to a political analyst and you say, you know, who's been covering politics for the last 30 years, did you ever think you'd see the day where a pop star, a 34-year-old female pop star who's dating an NFL player, could determine who the next president of the United States is going to be? None of them would say they could see it.
It would not be on their card.
Because I don't think it's new. Remember Rock the Vote? There have always been pop stars who have inserted themselves in the political, field to kind of get their fans to do that. But this feels different. But I'm wondering if, on the other hand, anybody's really thinking about what happens to Taylor when she really comes out and she endorses Joe Biden. Because we know there will be blowback. And what's going to happen to this young 34-year-old woman? What is it going to mean for her? Are they going to send bots after her? What are they going to do? What's her social media going to be like?
Her security details.
Her security, like, are we thinking about that? So although she has all of this power, I'm really concerned about her future. So it's going to be interesting. And Taylor, best of luck, my girl.
I think it's a little bit unfair to expect that for sure of her, because her literal safety could be at risk by making any statement, for sure.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.